For today's Cyber CEO episode,
it's been great because it's part of leverage. You're going to hit ceilings. I get the like back on Facebook, and that's great. That's like 15 minutes a day that I can be doing other things. It just really helped throughout a day or a weekend and stuff like that. To just have someone to do the tasks that are important, but don't really make us money though.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO, and we have a very special guest coming back to the show. Don, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Glad to be here.
All right. Now, we're very excited to have you back again. Thank you very much for your time. Now, what we wanted to talk about today, of course, was to check up on you and your Cyberbacker, how everything's been going so far. If you don't mind me asking, how long have you been partnered with Cyberbacker, Don?
It's February, so I believe it's been almost a year, or right at a year.
Right at a year, then with
Cyberbacker. It goes by fast.
Now, how's everything been going though with your Cyberbacker?
It's been great. I mean, taking the responsibilities that are a necessity but don't really make us money. We've really poured into that, and our Cyberbacker Hazel has just been phenomenal. And so any task that we give her, it really takes a lot off our shoulders so we can do the things that we need to do to be successful.
Growing the business too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, virtual leverage though. How did you learn about the idea of virtual leverage anyway?
I heard it at Mega Camp in 21 or 20. And so it was a virtual Mega Camp, and I was like, this is interesting. And, really kind of change your viewpoint, because you think that you need someone in person, and you really don't. You really don't for the tasks that are being done.
Was this your first time to work with someone virtual anyway, with Cyberbacker?
Yes, I've never worked with anybody virtually. Heard about it, during COVID. It's something that I could probably even grasp. Only large companies do that kind of stuff, and yeah.
So, now that you have experience, then when it comes to working with someone virtual, what's been the key to the successful partnership that you have with your Cyberbacker? Because for sure, some of our listeners might be working with someone virtual, and it's their first time too.
So, it's just like in any business, real estate, for example, it is a mutual understanding. And so one side can't do it alone. And so in my role, I need someone, or I need to be accessible. Mm-hmm. I need to give her or him, in some other people's case, the tools to succeed. And so, and we've done that. At the beginning, I time blocked for her, and I was trying to do that for myself. It was new, and I still struggle with that. And I taught her how to time block. I sent her YouTube videos, and I mean, it's we have the internet. We have an amazing free tool of YouTube, and so things of that nature, whether it be like just stuff on Oklahoma real estate, just so she can kind of learn lingo.
Yeah.
Like I've sent YouTube videos, and at the first couple months, I mean, she was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and now she trained herself to time block herself. I got a calendar Monday through Friday of her duties that she's doing, and then then there's time in there to add to. She's not completely booked up, and then on her point, she needs someone that is that's going to let her be part of the team. And it's going to train her, and then give her all the flexibility to lead. And so, and we've given her that, and she thinks outside the box. and you want somebody that will do that too. And
Of
so she
course.
comes up with marketing things for us all the time.
So basically, she's almost everywhere in the business now. Then.
Yeah. And I mean, it goes beyond real estate, which maybe is under the umbrella, but I own a property management company, and manage 120 rentals for 22 investors. And she helps out some with that. My dad has, over 100 storage unit doors,
Mhm.
and she helps out with that business. And so if don't think small,
Yeah.
think larger, she also helps out with our QuickBooks. We run everything through QuickBooks, and she helps categorize stuff with that, and things of that nature too. And so, yeah.
Gosh, so she really does a lot for you in the business then. Now, one thing I'm curious about is I asked this question to all of our, of course, cyber CEOs: communication. How important is communication in a virtual partnership just like this, what you have with Cyberback?
It's extremely important. And so there's just so many means today to communicate. Sometime we'll hop on a Zoom. Mostly it's just texting, and stuff like that. And she's the process has really grown too. And so at the beginning, she was just categorizing, organizing our database, and then helping us with like smart plan and stuff like that. But now we have a whole system. Whenever someone's under contract, she helps me and my father, which is I'm on a team with my dad. She helps keep us on track. But also, she starts a group chat with me and the co-realtor if we're
Mhm.
co-broking, or and between me and our clients. And so she introduces herself, and that's gone really well. And that's something we've been doing a month now. And so it's just you got to keep kind of growing it.
Constant growth, right? Now, do you
Mhm.
still remember though that original list, the first few things that you needed help with before, and compare it to now? How has it grown? What were the changes?
Like I said before, organizing our database, setting those clients up on smart plans, and things of that nature. That's what she basically, and just learning like kind of this business. And so, I mean, that was the beginning, and now, I mean, she's in the thick of things just as much as any of us are.
Really, there's a lot of growth ever since you started working together. Now, of course, in any kind of partnership, there could be challenges. So, what
Mhm.
have been some of the challenges that you've had working with someone virtual, and how did you overcome them?
Well, the virtual part really hasn't been that challenging,
Mhm.
and so I thought it would be, but it really hasn't. I mean, I don't
Mhm.
with that kind of job, you don't. It's just different. Now, if you were wanting someone to like help show property, I mean, they'd
Mhm.
have to be a licensed agent, but I mean, they would
Yeah.
need to be in person. And so, but the kind of tasks that we have her do, we don't need. The more challenging things is just like learning the business because
Mhm.
it's such a huge business on real estate, and the things. I mean, I'm still learning stuff, and I'm on my seventh year, um, and so it's really that's more of the challenges, and getting those things and understandable, and just how you can fit her in to help you grow.
So, really finding her place then in the team, something like that.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, virtual leverage. What has been the impact of virtual leverage through Cyberbacker been to your business so far on the first year?
It's been great, and so we actually don't even pay for her. And the way I say that is we add a transaction fee
Mhm.
to every deal. We did 41 deals last year, and that we actually, I mean, if you do the math, we actually made money on it. And so it's part of it. I mean, and it's also an expense. I don't have to worry about payroll taxes
Mhm.
or anything like that because it's just a straight business expense. Y'all handle all that stuff.
Mhm.
Um, and so that's really less on my plate because I have an employee for my property management business,
Mhm.
and it's a lot more to handle. I don't have to worry
Yeah.
about paying her. I just know that she gets paid and stuff like that. And so it's pretty nice.
It's good to know. One last question for you, Don, while I still have you here. Now, why should people or other business owners try virtual leverage through Cyberbacker? In your opinion, what do you think?
Because it's part of leverage. And so you're going to hit you're going to hit ceilings. And so, we do our lead, we stay in contact with our database. We try to do different things throughout the year, parties or seminars and stuff like that. But there's a limit. And so, for example, if I have 2 contracts to write in one day, or if I have to wish people happy birthday on Facebook, there's just so many things that can cloud your day. We only have so much time in a day. And so that leverage is extremely important, because there's tasks that are important that need to be done, but they can be done by someone else. I mean, I don't wish anybody happy birthday on Facebook anymore, because she does that for me. Yeah. And so they think it's me. That's fantastic. I mean, I get the like back on Facebook, and that's great. That's like 15 minutes a day, that I can be doing other things. And so there's it just really helps throughout a day or a weekend and stuff like that. To just have someone to do the tasks that are important, but that don't really make us money, though.
That's true. And now, not only saving time, of course, expanding your time, and now growing your business as well. We're very excited to see, of course, the continued success of this partnership between you and your Cyberbacker. Also, Don, thank you very much for coming back today. I had fun talking to you.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Anytime.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.